MCC Island's new game, Dynaball, just released. So today, we are going to explore this explosive minigame. As soon as you queue for the game, you will spawn in one of 8 maps. Once you spawn in, you will notice a slingshot in your hotbar. The slingshot will allow you to throw TNT and other objects. More on this later. The point of this game is to use TNT to destroy your enemy's base. However, the entire game isn't that simple. There are an altitude of different items that you can collect from these item crates. Here are some of the items. Spark of Levitation. If you use a spark, you can levitate 13 blocks in the air in a span of a few seconds. Speed Potion. This potion gives you speed for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Jump Potion. If you get this potion, then you can receive jump for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Rocket Launcher? Yes, this is as epic as it sounds. You can literally shoot fireballs to your enemy's base. Like, I don't get how this is balanced. Chicken Airstrike. This item basically spawns a line of TNT that you can shoot at your enemy's base. All the items above you use individually. From now on, all of them will be shot from the slingshot. The slingshot basically acts like a bow. Powder Bomb. This shoots like an arrow, but the twist is that the block that it strikes will turn into gray sand, so the block will fall down. Spawners. Spawners are very useful for your team. There are 3 spawners: Zombie, Skeleton, and Creeper. You shoot the item like an arrow, then it places down wherever the arrow strikes. These are very useful because you can easily create lots of damage to the enemy's base with the mobs. TNT. Just explodes 4 seconds after impact, nothing too special. Also, keep in mind that there are many items that I don't know exist. I just put the items that I have seen in game. Feel free to tell me about the items that were not here down in the comments. Another small feature happens when you launch TNT and it hits someone. It gets stuck to their head and then it duplicates the TNT so it deals more damage. Before we continue to the next chapter, I just want to ask you to subscribe because right now I'm in a sub race with Masbo to 10,000 subscribers. So if you could subscribe, that would be really great. At first, the game does feel pretty slow. You just sit there waiting for TNT to spawn. But after 1 to 2 minutes, the game really does ramp up. You get TNT every 10 seconds, there's explosions everywhere, it's pure pandemonium. But it is pretty good pacing. You don't expect the amount of chaos that occurs late game, so I think the game is pretty well made as far as game sense and pacing goes. Mostly, the game is pretty satisfactory, but there are some changes that I think would make the game experience make a little more sense for new players. 1. Make the item crate make sense. A new player wouldn't know that you have to wait for the item crate to go to the ground, or that it acts like sand while it's falling. 2. A new player wouldn't know that if you shoot TNT on someone's head, then the TNT will duplicate. As such, they wouldn't know to avoid it sticking onto their own head. But other than those, the game is pretty easy to learn. The game is pretty fun to play at first, but after a while, it does get a little bit repetitive. Many servers such as Tubnet suffer from this problem. It just feels like the same thing over and over again. Maybe they could do some special events with special twists to keep people interested. But keep in mind that it's only been a few weeks, so I can't really speak about events yet. Anyway, in typical mini-ref fashion, here's a montage.
Dreams wanna go fast. No, this energy's here to last. Not a glass half full, overflow that. Gotta keep your eyes up on the prize. Only got one life, so it's worth a try. To find what makes you feel alive, that's the only way to live it right. And now we're all doing our own thing, but I'll never forget our glory days. My mind is full of the memories, yeah. And I'll never forget what they meant to me. Don't worry, we'll be back one day to celebrate our glory days. Although it's over now, don't let it get you down. We'll be back around.